You know, in many ways, the process of coaching the people you love, or the process of helping your clients, whether you are a coach or a therapist, is very similar to taking them on a journey. We could use the metaphor and say that your clients, or the people you love, that they're stuck. They're stuck on this place that we could call Pain Island. And the reason that they're stuck there is because they don't fully understand exactly what's keeping them stuck or where they want to go, nor do they have the resources to take them there. Well, they do have the resources to take them there. It's just that they haven't actually leveraged them yet. So think of any problem at all that someone you love is experiencing, or think of a typical client challenge where you see quite a few clients showing up with this particular problem. And imagine that those people are stuck on this place called Pain Island. And of course, they desperately want to leave. They want to actually go to a place that we could describe as Pleasure Island. This is what life would be like if they no longer experience that problem. It's a place where they are reaping all of the benefits of having made the changes that they want to make. But in order for them to escape from Pain Island, we have to help them to become crystal clear on what is keeping them stuck. And of course, when we take a good look at a problem, we discover that it's comprised of two parts. You have the external events and the people that tend to trigger the internal responses that we have inside, or that your clients have inside. And look, it's true, we can't always change what goes on in the big bad world. But as a coach and therapist, you can help the people you love, and you can help your clients to change how they respond and react inside. So your starting point is you have to help your clients and the people you love to know the thoughts, the feelings, and the behaviors that are keeping them stuck. Help them to become really clear on how their thinking is aggravating the problem. How that thinking creates negative, unhelpful feelings, and describe and label those feelings. And then look at how thinking and feeling feeds into behaviors that are just not helpful. And by helping your client to become really clear on these three things, you've taken the first step towards helping them to escape from this place that we call Pain Island. And then the next thing that you want to help them to understand is exactly what are the symptoms of this problem. And the symptoms are different for everyone, but they're those things that leave them feeling bad. They're those things that trigger those unhelpful thoughts. And they're those things that cause them to behave the way that they do. So help them to identify those symptoms. And then once you've done that, you can use hypnotherapy in order to communicate to their subconscious mind that they are ready for change. And you can use a metaphor or a visualization in order to clear their subconscious mind of these negative thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that are keeping them stuck, and to communicate to their subconscious mind to release or to let go of those symptoms. That's the first part of really good hypnotherapy and mind coaching, is creating space inside the subconscious mind so that your client can get ready to move on. Now, of course, think about it. If you are taking a voyage or you are taking a trip and you wanted to leave this awful place called Pain Island, And you knew exactly where you wanted to go, to this great place we call Pleasure Island. Well, in order to get there, you're going to have to go on a bit of a journey. And to do that, you're going to need a boat. Well, your client's body is the boat. And the captain of the boat is this. It's their conscious and subconscious mind working in harmony to help them to navigate from Pain Island through the treacherous waters so that they can get to this place called Pleasure Island. And of course, when you are going a journey like this, it's not all plain sailing. Of course, you're going to get blown off course. You're going to find yourself in shark-infested waters where negative thinking and those old behaviours try to reassert control. So it's really important that you help the people you love, or you help your clients to plan the journey, to work out the steps that they need to take. And of course, the problem with people is, and that includes me and you, is that when we slip up, when we fall off the wagon, we are great at punishing ourselves. But this time, this journey will be different, because you're going to help your clients to set up some rewards so that they recognize and acknowledge the progress that they are making, and that those rewards, they only have to be simple things, are going to build momentum and help them to stay focused on what they want to do, which is to get to this place called Pleasure Island. Now, the other thing about making changes in life is that unless we know exactly how we want our life to be different, and unless we communicate that clearly to the subconscious part of our mind, that's the part of our mind that doesn't think, it just reacts. Well, we have to create a new program, a new video, where your client or the people that you love become the hero in their own story. You might want to think of it as the happy ever after, or the phoenix from the flames, or the rags to riches story that you see in Hollywood. But for the people that you love and for your clients, they're going to have to become crystal clear on what that movie would look like. So if they're visual, you need to help them to see inside their own mind how their life will be better, to see themselves doing the thing that right now they can't do because they're stuck on Pain Island. And if they're not visual, it doesn't matter. You can get them to actually conceive of it and to actually create it, to speak of it, to feel it, and to sketch it out like this. And of course, the other thing that you need to help your clients to do is to become crystal clear on all of the benefits that they will gain when they have achieved their goal. Because our brain is driven by a reward system, so we're not likely to make any changes unless there's something in it for us. So if you can help your clients to become really clear on all the benefits, every single benefit that they will gain by making this change, you're going to help them to stay motivated. You're going to help them to overcome self-sabotage in the shark-infested waters. You're going to help them to navigate a course through difficult territory. And you're going to make sure that they reap the rewards of making these positive changes. Now, what I've just described to you here is a therapeutic metaphor. And I've only taken just under 10 minutes to explain it to you. But of course, you would never run through it this quickly when you're working with your clients. What I've just described here is an extremely elegant bit of what we call process-focused conversational hypnosis. where you're going to ask questions to the people you love or your clients in order to engage their mind in a way that creates new synaptic pathways. If you want a fancy name for it, we'll call it transderivational searching. That's a term from NLP, but it amounts to the same thing. It's asking questions in such a way so that your clients and the people you love have to go inside and they've got to Google for the answers. They have to create pictures. They've got to listen to internal dialogue. Or they've got to access feelings in order to come up for the answers. We could also call this mind coaching. You could call it whatever you want, but what it is results-focused hypnotherapy and mind coaching at its finest. And this is the kind of work that you can do when your clients still have their eyes open. But then once they close their eyes down, that's when you do the work of hypnotherapy, where you're actually changing the internal programs in their subconscious mind. And of course, this is resistant-free therapy because you've taken the time to help your clients to come up with the answers, to access the resources, and to map out the journey they need to take so that they can achieve their goals, so that they can arrive at this place that we call Pleasure Island. Now, if you would like to learn how to actually use this process and how to coach the people you love, if you'd like to be able to do this with your existing clients, or if you're someone who has absolutely no experience of coaching or therapy, well then, you're all welcome to come and join me on my course, which is Coach the People You Love, help your clients to remove blocks, create change, and to, most importantly, seize the opportunities that await when we make the changes that we want to make. Well, you're invited to join me on this online course, and when you sign up, I'm going to take this book and physically post it out to you so that you have the course manual with all of the images and pictures and step-by-step instructions how to do this. And not only that, I'm going to provide you with the hypnotherapy sessions that complements this amazing conversational hypnotherapy process. My name is Susan Wallace. I'm here to help you be the best, have the best, and give your best to your clients. Thanks for listening.